Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Shinju and today we are doing a speed build, obviously. I'm sure you've seen the title. But it's been oh goodness, I don't even want to say how long it's been. I didn't check, but I know it's been a while since my last upload. And I do want to apologize for that, but the reason for that is because I did try to be more active on Twitch because I was pretty close to getting affiliate status and it did excuse me, and I did end up getting affiliate status. I want to say probably early this month or late last month, towards the end of last month. I can't remember, but it was pretty recent, and so, I really was putting a lot of hard work into that, and I'm trying to be more active in streaming too, but obviously uploading videos here suffered a little bit, and I'm so sorry for that. But I promise I have a lot of, unfortunately they're older builds, but I do have a lot of, raw footage to upload on here, not just Sims content, but other games too. With the other games, I'm thinking they will probably just be more of like highlights of, when I was streaming that game. We'll see. I'm still kind of working on it, but I like that idea of this channel being more than just, Sims builds and all of that. But yeah, if you haven't already, please follow me on Twitch too. I really do appreciate all the support you guys have shown me since day one. And I know I keep promising, oh, I'll be better at this, and I feel like something always happens and it just doesn't work out. But I will try to kind of settle into a better schedule, I guess, of streaming and then editing and uploading videos and all of that. So I'll try to be better at it, but I won't make I'll try not to make any promises because I feel like, again, something always just comes up. I have been going back to work more often lately, which is great because I just kind of, as much as I love staying at home too, at the end of the day, it's nice to be able to get out and see other people and do other stuff. So yeah, that's probably been one of the reasons why I just couldn't figure out like a good schedule, I guess. But anyway, this is pretty much the shape of the house and the exterior of the house. I do a little more tweaks later on, but nothing too crazy. I want to say I think I adjust like the size a few times just to accommodate like, a bigger loft area or bedroom area. And as usual, you'll probably see my horrible landscaping skills, but I mean, it is what it is. I suck so badly at landscaping, or I just probably, by the time I'm ready for landscaping, I think I'm just too lazy to do much else because I'm like, oh, I spent so long already decorating the house and doing this, and so I just kind of but you can kind of see the house next door, and I think I've mentioned that house a few times, possibly. I can't remember anymore. I really should have watched like my past videos before recording this. But that one is a micro home. It was a challenge with a friend. Like, we had a certain budget to make it. So that might be the next video. And because I really wanted to upgrade that house a little bit, I might do a kind of more real-time, updating of it or upgrading as opposed to a speed build. So we'll see. I have some other ideas too, but again, I'm hoping, to put other content on this channel that isn't just strictly The Sims. I'm going through a phase right now where I'm not really like wanting to sit down and build, and I don't know. I just go through phases like that. Like sometimes I'm super into building, other times I just want to do like gameplay on The Sims, and then other times I just completely want to play other games. And it's probably because there are so many good games, that I have played or still have to play. That's just more interesting to me at the time. I don't know, but again, I've been streaming a lot more on Twitch, so if you follow me on social media, I do post when I go live. For this month, well, the rest of this month and October, I am trying to do a horror game stream. So I'm starting with Resident Evil 2. I'm about halfway through it. You can say I'm about halfway through it, I guess. But join me for that. It's been a lot of fun so far. And what are we doing now? Oh my goodness! Oh, that's right. Okay, so funny story. I took screenshots of this build, and then I realized the exhaust fan was the it was I'm sorry. The exhaust the exhaust fan was the kind that like hangs from the ceiling. I just like that one a lot, and it's like an automatic thing for me to use it if I can. And then I realized, wait a sec, this looks wrong. So I saw it in the screenshots and I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. So I did change it off camera. I want to say I've uploaded this onto the gallery, and I've changed it before. I changed it before I uploaded it onto the gallery, so it's one of the ones that's attached to the wall instead. You've probably seen this if you've watched my videos for a while now, and for those of you that are new, I tend to favor pretty much similar or the same pieces for my builds in terms of like, stuff like furniture or appliances or, and then I just change the color depending on what I'm feeling. But I find that, again, I gravitate towards the same stuff. So you might see a lot of that in a lot of my current builds and previous ones. But when I do have the time to finally just sit down again and build, and when I finally have the inspiration to do that again, I'll make a very conscious effort to use other stuff that I haven't, really used as much before. But it's just so hard. Like, it's just a lot of like the new furniture from the recent pack. I just love them so much. They just speak to me. Like, they just make me so happy. I love them, and they're 100% like my style. Like I would have them in my house for sure if I could. But like I think that's why I kind of lost a tiny bit of interest, was that I was starting to realize that a lot of my stuff was starting to look pretty similar, just probably different layout or different colors or different theme. But what I'm thinking I will do moving forward, and to just kind of get me back into the groove of building and all of that, is maybe I'll try to do a few challenges to make it, a challenge, and to make it fun again, if maybe a little frustrating, but maybe just to ease me back into it. That would be something fun and interesting to do. I don't know. I go through phases where sometimes I'm really into like building, or sometimes I'm really into gameplay, but there's just not so much going on, but there's just a lot of games right now that have held my interest a bit more currently. And so that's kind of, what I just want to do right now. But again, moving forwards, you'll probably see other game highlights uploaded into this channel, but it doesn't mean I'm completely abandoning like Sims and Sims builds and all of that. So I do still have plans. I'm just not feeling it right now, unfortunately. What are we doing? Okay, so I think this is pretty much what the house is I don't change too much. I think I'm just working on decorating a little bit and making the house look, a little more lived in. And I, and the same with like the furniture and stuff. I feel like I gravitate towards the same kind of clutter items and decor items in each of my builds, which I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Again, I'm starting to feel like a lot of my builds just look the same, just different colors, probably different setup. But I promise I'm not like completely abandoning the Sims builds. It's just there are other things right now that are interesting to me and keeping my attention and just that are more fun for me right now. But a quick update as well. I mentioned that I have been going back to work a little more often, which is nice. So at first it used to be like maybe 1 or 2 days a week. Now it's up to about 3 days. Depending on what's going on, I'll be there for 4. It's kind of funny getting back into the swing of things because I have a pretty long-ish like commute to get to work, and going back into it, with a lot of people just staying at home more often currently, it's been a little weird because I'm always bracing myself for like, okay, this is gonna take me like an hour. On Fridays, it's probably gonna take me like an hour and a half, and it hasn't been that way. I'm like, this is nice. This is like really nice, but then I'm afraid of, when things are sort of back to normal again, that traffic is gonna come back. I'm hoping it doesn't, because I swear traffic just like drains. It just drains me so much. And can I just say, I really love this like bedroom loft area, and I'm really in love with how I did the shelves. I don't know. It's just so pretty. I love, the open shelving, and I'm hoping I can have a bit of open shelving here at my house. We'll see. I'm going through this weird like phase right now where I just want to fix up the house. I wish I could, but I have a lot of ideas, so it'll be nice to actually put it into, what's the word I'm looking for? To actually do it, I guess. Or to actually bring into life like what I've been thinking and what I've been envisioning for the house. So this part, as much as I love that shelf, I was just like, wait, how is my sim gonna do laundry? And I'm sure you know this, but a lot of my builds do have a laundry area. Like there just has to be a laundry space. And so I made the decision to get rid of the shelf, which I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't, it didn't have to be there. I just liked it, so I had to put it there. But I had to switch stuff around in the kind of living space to accommodate that laundry area, but I'm glad I was able to fit it in. I think at this point we are just kind of cluttering up the space a bit more. I did this over the course of, oh my goodness, 3 days. Like, again, I was starting to lose a little bit of interest, and I couldn't just like focus in on a build in one go. Usually I can for like hours. I can do that, but with my more recent ones, I find myself needing to take a break a bit more, and I think that's just what I have to do moving forward, is just to make sure I have breaks, and I don't burn myself out. Oh my goodness, what is it's funny, I think with this one, I did try to make an effort to use clutter items that I don't normally use, like that little figurine. I barely use that, I think. So it was kind of, part of me was like trying to get out of my comfort zone, and the other part was just like, no, but this one is familiar. And I mean, in the bathroom, I always do that plant. I feel like just because I know it will go on the shelf and fit it nicely. I always do the towels because, I mean, you need to have extra towels somewhere, right? um, and then for this part, I realized, okay, well, I can't have, lights up in the ceiling because it's a clear roof. So there's plenty of light, but obviously at night that would be a problem. But having a culinary background too, it was very important to me that even though it probably doesn't matter to the sim, I don't know, it probably does, I needed to make sure there was good lighting in the kitchen. So I decided to hide one of those wall lights under the shelf. I probably could have scooted it up a bit more, but I think it was a little difficult to kind of see just where the shelf sat. And then here outside, I tried to do I was thinking, oh, let's make like an interesting pattern with, like the walkway. And then I also thought, oh, maybe I should do a bit of terrain stuff. And then ultimately I was like, I don't have the time for this. Maybe I'll do terrain stuff in another build. And I actually was sent a photo of this gorgeous, gorgeous house. And I did start doing that. I did manipulate the terrain a little bit, so that was exciting. I haven't quite finished the build, unfortunately, but maybe when I do finish it, that will be one of my, it definitely will be one of my uploads too. So if not the next one, probably the next one after that. We will see. I have a lot lined up if I can just find the time to sit down and edit. Well, here are the screenshots of this build. I just want to again say thank you so much for, all the support. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble a little bit about, what's been going on and what's been bothering me. But I hope I can continue to count on your guys' support, so look out for my next videos. It was really great to catch up with all of you guys, so I can't wait to talk to you all again soon. Bye.